Thank you.
There's a whole lot of our guys.
Sit wherever you want. Maybe all the police officers will Can I have your kind attention, please? Just for a short speech. I make it short, don't worry. First of all, welcome for each one and all this afternoon. It's a pleasure to have all of you as our special guests, especially the new Chief, Assistant Police Commissioner Brian Swan, who everybody have met, and then of course our old friend. He used to be in the Gold Coast, then he got a transfer, he's back again as the Chief Superintendent Craig Hanlon, and of course we have the Superintendent Reese. Well, I always pronounce her surname, Wilman or Wildman. It's okay. Then of course we have Lyndon and Sarah, and of course rest of our distinguished guests here. Thank you so much for coming, and of course we're looking forward as we have worked with your previous predecessors. All happen to be Brian, yes. Brian Cobb, Brian Wilkins, and Brian Swan. So we are very years, and we all had very cordial relationship. They attend almost all our events, and of course I'm also involved in other multicultural events plus interfaith organization. And I see most of the time they're there. So all the senior brass of the police are out there. So especially Gold Coast.
It's a great pleasure to be a great connection with Queensland Police.
Yes.
In good times and in bad times. In the bad times, as I can just remember lately with the Christchurch, Queensland Police were the first people here, the Gold Coast Masjid, and supported the mosque, for security, and we had the special day, the ceremony day, the day after, and we had over 3,000 people here.
Yes.
And Queensland Police were at the front line helping us.
This is dates with nuts.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, no, that's Sharaf, thank you. Yeah. Sharaf, you want to say a few words? Please.
Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, everybody. It is really an honor for me and for my dear friend Mr. Khalid Kamda to be here and to be invited by the community to attend this brotherly function. I'm really delighted that the police is having a community work together with the community here, and they are in touch. And the leader is, as he said, he's very happy with those relationships.
On behalf of myself, Sharaffudeen, and the rest of the UAE tourists, we have seen a lot of improvement in terms of a sort of protection, as we say, to our people. Especially, we had at one time really a sort of a surge of hate and intolerance, young boys, Australian boys, especially after visiting the bar and drinking too much. But the intervention of the police, especially in Surfer Paradise, were amazing.
My family and I came here in 2012. I'm still, my wife here, look after my kids. I've got 7 kids.
Wow.
Yeah, that's because I'm politician. Had I been a teacher, I would have been 14 maybe. So I still commute to Kuala Lumpur to work. I come, I spend a week here and 3 weeks back there. And like Hussein Ghazi is saying, that I'm quite lucky, and I must also congratulate Hussein and Hassan for leading the community. You make us feel safe, and with this kind of relationship, I'm pretty sure that we can actually get more people to come here and enjoy our stay here.
Those gentlemen who spoke, they're big supporters of our community, especially our youth center, community center. They've been working on behalf of us in their respective countries to gain, this is purely privately funded project without the government support. Yeah. So they've been working behind the scene, and they themselves also involved in contributing to the building of this structure. So I really appreciate them. Thank you very much.
And can I just say...
Oh yes, your turn now.
If that's okay, unscripted. On behalf of my colleagues here, thank you very much for your hospitality today. It means a lot to us, because as someone who grew up just down the road, and I've worked Gold Coast and Logan most of my life, and Craig has as well, and this community means a lot to me. But the strength of this community is the richness of the people who live here, and the contribution that you make to our community is just fantastic. And can I thank you for the, you've just shown us a small slice of what you've been doing and how you intend to use this centre to make our community even better and safer and a great place. And I think that's just fantastic. We're really proud to be your police, and that's who we are. We are your police. And we have one job, and that's to keep you safe. And that's a really important job. We really take that seriously. It's important to us because we've been entrusted with looking after the welfare of all the people of the Gold Coast, and in my case Logan as well. And you spoke about the response after Christchurch, and I was in Brisbane, and exactly the same thing happened. We got our police to our mosques, to our Islamic schools and centres to reassure our community that we were there to stand by them, and that was important for us to do that because we care for our communities, and it's an honour for us to serve. So thank you for your hospitality today, and we really appreciate your contribution to this great city. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Please carry on.
Thank you. Fantastic.
We're too busy talking.
Don't worry.